we've been here before, eh? I stand here, the camera's there, usually there's a script there, and I do the script and talk about what is a 3-tier workshop, or what's the best flooring for a garden room, or whatever. And then I realised that an AI could do those videos, and there's more going on here than an AI could ever get its little head around. So today, I'm going to get out of the garage. I'm going to show you what this place is, who we are, what we do, and why you should be bothered to watch our videos, basically. I'm Amy, and I'm the marketing manager here at Gillis & Mackay. We make really excellent timber garden buildings. Come on, I'll show you. All that time, I was standing in this very beautiful garage, which you can see at our show area here in Errol. These sorts of signs are part of my job. This is the kind of thing that I would spend hours poring over to make sure that all the full stops are in the right place. There are no full stops, what am I talking about? And that all the information is here. My job is to take all the shed know-how and make sure that you can understand it. Because buying a timber building can be a massive pain in the arse. So to make it a wee bit clearer, there's people like me and Sophie, who you'll meet later on. We don't just build garages, we've also got garden rooms like this one. This is one of 4 models of Radiata garden room. You'll see the rest as we go around the show area. This is another one of our buildings. It's also the main office. In here you can generally find Grant, our director, Gordon, another director, John, Cara, sometimes. She's a bit of a dark horse, she likes to go into all the buildings. Kath, our company secretary. Who have I missed out? Don't forget you. Oh, it's Calum. Kieran sometimes refers to this office as, what is it he calls it? Kieran often refers to this office as the lion's den, mainly because if there's a problem or a stress happening, it tends to be happening in there. Okay, onward. You'll be in it later. Wait your turn. This is the sales and marketing office. It's quite cool being able to build your own office. And in here, there's Kieran, the sales manager, Eve, sales assistant, me, marketing manager, and Sophie, our content writer. Also, Ailsa, our project manager, and Nicola, our business development lead. You might have been to other show areas for sheds and garden rooms and things like that, and they often look like shed graveyards, like they're all just being held there against their will. We like our buildings to look nice and for you to be able to imagine what you might do inside them. So there's always flowers, certainly at this time of year. And we get our flowers from Flowers by the Brae, from Laura, and they're sitting here waiting to go into the garden rooms. That hasn't been done yet, I'll need to take care of that later. Behind me is the Dukney. That doesn't actually have any furniture in it yet, but it's on the list. Then we've got the Vorlich and the Ranach behind me. These are both also beautifully furnished, so you can see what they might look like if you're into the fancy interior design. Not me, I'd have like a deck chair and maybe a wee table, but I'm not very fancy. Then behind me we've got the sheds, 3 different sizes that you can see, and a wee selection of some of the colours that we'll offer. This is another example of a Blackstone garden room. As you can see, it looks completely different to the other 2, because these are custom buildings, they're all completely different. In here, sometimes you can find Cara, the big boss man, but to be honest, quite often she's in the main office because she likes it there better. No, maybe that's not true. Don't take her office away from her. She definitely likes being on her own sometimes. Here we are in the sales office with Gordon and Eve. Gordon is our legacy director. Eve is our sales assistant. And yeah, I've been here already and done all this, but now I need to do it again, and now I'm shit. Can't think of what to say. Good. Do you want to speak to me again? The microphone wasn't plugged in.
Class.
As I said, we've been learning.
I can see that's fine.
Yeah. I went down to get Ross says, oh get a bit of wood, that'll be really funny. Came back, he's like, that's a big stick.
It's an expensive stick.
I know, you keep saying that. I asked
11 quid's worth.
I asked if it was okay. Dean said it would be a £5, and I said I was bringing it back. He said it would still be a £5. Eve, what are you up to?
I am just kind of doing my little admin bits that I do on a Monday. So Mondays are for kind of catching up to see what Kieran did over the last couple of days, filling out the bits of admin that he doesn't do, that I do for him, and kind of placing things where it needs to be placed. And then I also send out to all the customers that are receiving their orders next week, their pre-delivery emails go out today, to remind them that they need to clear a path, make sure that the delivery team can deliver okay, and that everything is kind of ready to go for them, and it gives them a wee heads up and a reminder that they're actually getting their building next week. So that's next week's. It's not that much of a busy one for them next week because they're up in Inverness, but not too bad for next week.
What other how long does it take to deliver our buildings, generally speaking?
Normally just a day, depending on the building itself, but anywhere between kind of, if you're kind of a shed or a 3-tier workshop, you're kind of a day's build. But if you kind of go to a Radiata garden room or a garage, depending on the size, you're kind of a couple of days when you consider the actual building, some lining and insulation. Normally a couple of days dependent on the actual building itself, but we keep you all in check at the time and let you know how long it's going to take and how often we're going to be in your garden building your new G&M building.
Do people forget?
Definitely get people who forget for sure, but we always remind them that if they need to pop out for the day, it's totally fine. Absolutely, the boys will crack on and carry on going, and we'll always be able to contact you to let you know if there's any issues. So if people need to pop out to the shops, it's totally fine.
Cool. Give Gordon the big stick.
Gordon, try the big stick.
Thank you.
The £11 stick.
£11 worth of stick.
Take a seat.
Oh, what? I get to sit down. Awesome. I feel like Richard and Judy.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Both at the same time.
Both Richard and... Oh, Jesus.
Have I moved too far away? Visitors.
Oh, shit.
The table wobbles, by the way.
I see that now. So Gordon's here to check out what's happening in the sales office. You're also here because you love the weather.
I'm here for numerous reasons. One of them is my mouse is flat. I've been sitting doing drawings all morning.
You've not always been a sitting at a screen guy.
No, I used to be on. I've done all the jobs, but I used to do most previous was on the saw cutting timber, which is Bob's job now, but also ordering the timber as well. But I've come away from that now, and I thought I'd miss it, but I don't. I quite like sitting at a desk. The drawings are a challenge, and I enjoy it.
It was always kind of a thing you were going to get to, or a thing that you were going to practice if you had more time, but it was hard to get time when you were still on the saw.
Yeah, so I did all the cutting lists, just without drawings, and went on the bigger stuff, garages and whatnot. I'd have to get drawings from Grant, so I could do a cutting list for it. But if I was waiting for Grant to get the drawings, obviously I couldn't do my cutting list, and so I was constantly chasing him. And when I did get them, I was rushing the cutting list, and also I had to learn AutoCAD so I could check the drawings. It's fair enough getting handed a set of drawings and saying, oh, I'll do a cutting list from that. But if you can't actually check the drawing to make sure there's no mistakes on the drawings, then there's a chance you're going to make the mistake in the cut list. So I kind of progressed. I had to learn the AutoCAD so I could check it, and then once I'd learned the AutoCAD, it was like, right, well, the next step is to go on to the drawings. And I'm getting there, but I'm still miles off target. There's still a lot to learn. Grant's been doing it 30 odd years.
Aye, that's quite a bit to catch up on.
And he's still learning. And I've been proper into it for about 3 months, but on and off for about 2 years.
But you're enjoying it?
Loving it. Yeah.
See, the drawings look mad complicated.
The hardest bit for me is actually the cross section, which is this bit. I've not got all the sizes on.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes this particularly tricky?
It just is. It's got so many layers to it. So the body frame, and then the 9mm ply, 22mm batten, 19mm weatherboard, and then there's the roof build up, there's the roof frame, the sarkin, 9mm OSB, 22mm packer, and then the tin on top. All these sizes have to be exact on the drawing, but obviously wood isn't continuously the same size. So for instance, the 22mm batten, which is one of these, the 22mm batten never comes in at 22. So that one there is actually about 24mm. So I can draw it the exact size on the computer. When I come to do the cutting list, I have to compensate for the variations in timber sizes. So I have to add on my cutting list. So although I've got 1057, for instance, on the roof sizes, they'll actually be closer to 1060, about 3mm per roof section.
You're making my brain hurt.
I can't do a drawing not the correct size.
Aye.
You have to do the drawing the correct size, and then you have to work from that drawing, compensating for the variations in timber sizes. The minute you put another piece of timber on top of another piece of timber, it doesn't fit like a vacuum.
Yeah.
There's a wee variation, and then so the more layers you've got, the more it builds up. And that's basically the get-up of a close-bore and strapped. This overall size should be 66 plus 18, which should be...
Oh, nobody told me there was going to be sums. Wait a minute.
This should equate to 84, and this actual build-up equates to 91. So that's one panel. When I do the cutting list, I have to accommodate that.
Right.
So that's an additional 7mm at the low side, and an addition, or a pent for instance, additional 7mm at the high side. Mm-hmm. That's 14mm. The building is wider than what it is on my drawing. To get the roof to fit, I have to make the roof bigger by 14mm. And this goes in both directions.
But how do you know?
How do I know? Because I've got a sample sitting on a bloody desk telling me that it's not all the same size.
But surely it could be a different, not the same size another day.
Yes, it varies.
Yeah, but just keeping you on your toes, eh?
Yeah, so you have to take all that into consideration. You can't have everything perfect. If you do, you get a phone call from the guys saying, "The roof's too fucking tight, I can't get it on." Which is a common occurrence.
Calum.
Yes.
Right. What are you up to?
Calendar stuff.
Calendar stuff. Nobody in the world... Well, I don't know. Are you alright with the
calendar
calendar?
stuff?
Nobody understands calendar stuff.
No, neither do I. I just got a list. Just following it. Just doing what Cara asked me to do, which is organise a calendar. That's it.
How does your jobs... I mean, probably it doesn't have a nice neat split
No,
where
it
one
doesn't.
day happens like this.
Well, I only started this at 11 o'clock. I was really meant to be starting at 7, so yeah, it's still not going right to plan. I'll still be going home and doing stuff like so. But yeah, usually the steel orders are the thing that catch me out. I'm always worried in case there's something snuck in a diary or something's been moved and like say something's postponed and something's brought forward, but the steel might not actually be down in the yard by then. That was always my worry. So I've got ahead of the game. I've done until the end of July just now, but I'll only send half of it in case there is any changes to customers' order before July or just before the end of July. Then I've got time to rectify it without it being a massive hassle when it comes in.
It's never actually occurred to me that you order steel per built like that. That sounds really... I think I was just sort of imagining that there was just a big delivery of steel came in, but
yeah, no.
Obviously
every
that's not how it
building,
works.
but I am trying to get some packs delivered to site. So there's a couple of custom garages coming up. The only issue is that obviously cost additional delivery fees, but for us handling that and transporting that it's 4 hours in a direction that they're already heading down in, that they only have to travel an extra hour, and they've got the gear to lift all that steel off. It saves a hell of a lot of weight on the vans. Yeah. Make sure I want to hear a lot of beeps in mine. Beep! So when we go beep...
Do you think I'm always extremely well behaved and never say anything sweary on camera? Have we met?
What are you laughing at?
My sister's mother-in-law, that's a complicated one, when they were moving house, and Hazel went, where's your gash drawer? And Joanne was like,
Your what drawer?
what? Your gash drawer.
Gas.
Gash.
Gash.
Yeah. for all, for all your gash.
Well, I
just all the shite that comes out your pocket.
You're live on Channel 4, don't
Live on Channel 4.
Yeah, sure, bugger.
Ross, I'm having a worry. This is like it's an ongoing worry that whenever I have a microphone about myself, I feel like I'm going to just do a big burp. It's like, it's about there, but it does feel like it could be coming. We'll see what happens. Yeah, let's go to the workshop. Oh, I like the Sergeant Major stick. Yep, this is a good way to go. This is Dean. Oh, Dean's in good singing form. So we'll go in the bottom door and the first person we'll see will be Bobbie. Okay, this is Bobbie. Bobbie's our woodcutter. Bobbie, what are you up to?
Cutting lining. I'm cutting some lining for a building that's going out on Thursday. So that's it. That's it there.
Okay, tell it. I know it sounds like a really obvious question to you, but what's lining?
It's the inside of the building and it just makes the inside of the building look 10 times better.
Yeah. And the lining's put onto the building separately.
Yes.
So just explain how that happens. Explain what we do.
So first of all, we put the building up. Then on a separate day, either Dean and Arran or me and Dean and Jamie, somebody, anybody, I'll be out there to line the buildings. Then we've got finishings, which is what Dean's doing right now. He's doing finishings to go around the windows, corner strips, you've got the skirting, you've got the roof strips. And it makes the building look a lot better than just studs and stuff like that.
Are you mainly making garden rooms at the moment, or is it a bit of a mixture of what's
Do
going on?
you know what? It's 3 tiers. There's a lot of 3 tiers going through still. And my absolute favourite, close-wood and strap.
Yay!
Love close-wood and strap. Yeah, we're getting quite a lot of them coming through at the minute. The garden rooms are steady, but it's definitely more 3 tiers and garages. So.
And what makes the close board and strap your favourite?
There's more into it. There's a lot more to do, so you're not skipping jobs. You're working on that one job for 3 and 4 days. A lot more maths that goes into it.
And what do you prefer? Do you prefer the smaller buildings that you're just done with and over, or do you like the bigger more
buildings? 100%. More complicated, the better. Makes your mind work a lot more. So.
I need them for can I see?
So next we've got Dean. I'm going to come a wee bit closer.
Hi.
It's okay. What are you doing? What are you up to?
I am currently doing finishings for an 8x8 pitched corner Radiata. When you line the building with the 16mm, then you need the finishings to go around after it's lined. Roof strips, corner strips, round the windows, finial on the top, machining them. Pitched corners are a wee bit more complicated than the standard ones.
So basically you do all the wee fiddly bits that are easy to get wrong?
Yes, sort of. Yeah, can be. We've got it more standardised now, so it's not too bad. Just, it can be.
So I was just speaking to Bobbie, he's got a cutting list. I take it you're working from a...
Yes, I've got a cutting list. One that we just changed again because we're buying different door sets from a different company, so they're slightly different, so we've had to tweak the finishings.
And then you'll be out first thing tomorrow morning. Where are you heading to?
Perth, I have to watch my timings for not being too early because sometimes I can be a bit early. But you want to be on the customer's good side straight away because there's cups of tea and biscuits involved, so don't get off to a bad start with the customer.
Nobody's getting a cup of tea and a biscuit at 5 o'clock in the morning, are they?
No. Well, yeah, no.
Who are you, Grant?
I am Grant. Grant Gillis. Gillis and Mackay.
Grant Gillis, as in Gillis and Mackay, exactly. What are you up to, Grant?
I'm making a gable panel for that track club. I've got 3 panels to go and the walls will be done.
Oh, not bad, not bad. And it's a
Just
totally
three.
non-standard... We
No,
don't
there's 4 to
usually-
do. There's 4 to
we
do.
don't totally non-standard building.
Yeah, it's all plywood, as you can see.
Okay.
Plywood walls, we don't usually make plywood walls, but it's for easier transport, I presume, and holds up to the storms better, usually. Yeah, I think it just makes it tougher.
I'm always here when there's a nail gun on the go. I mean, there's always a nail gun on the go.
There's always a nail gun on the go, and occasionally one disappears across the workshop right now. Not very often.
Okay, this is Arran. Arran, you're wearing the right t-shirt. Well done. I think you're like the only person so far that's got the right t-shirt on. Tell us what you do.
I am a parts joiner and the finishing joiner at Gillis and Mackay. That's pretty much it.
Okay, and what parts? parts? What does that cover?
All your exterior parts in your buildings, like your fascias, barge boards, corner strips, all that sort of thing. Currently making a single door just for a standard shed. Pretty fast to rattle up, but I enjoy making them. So
How long is it going to take?
roughly 25 minutes,
Okay.
something. Round about that.
Also, I haven't really asked anybody about tools today, and I fucking love tools. So, show us your tools.
Yeah. What kind of tools?
Show us what you're going to use to make the shed door.
To make my doors over here.
Okay, cool.
I've got my two nail guns that I use. I've got 38mm nails for the door ledges to actually put the bracing on, and then 32mm gun, which just kind of puts all your bracing on the back of the door and all that kind of stuff. And then the best part about it all is painting it, as everyone loves painting.
Everyone loves painting. But you've got a paintbrush.
I do. I keep it hidden, very safe.
Everybody keeps their paintbrush hidden.
Yeah.
Nobody ever has a paintbrush.
And it definitely does not stay under there.
Like, I'm genuinely quite surprised you're telling me that, because
It's because it's not there.
the misdirection tricks, basically shenanigans that go on about paintbrushes is, yeah, we all know about the paintbrushes. You've got two! Not just one, but two!
3. I don't know whose the other 2 are, to be fair. But people like to just leave them wherever.
They are not Makita nail guns. What's going on?
I have quite a lot of Makita tools, but I don't really care as long as the job gets done.
Good enough.
That's about it.
I think we're good. Wasn't too bad.
It's fucking horrendous.
Horrendous. As good as that. Thanks for watching our wee introduction, where we spoke to some of the people involved in planning, making and delivering our buildings. If you'd like to see more, stay tuned. Maybe even give us a wee follow. It's been quite a big day. There's been a lot on. So maybe I'm done. I think that's probably enough for now. And sleep.